Discipline fueled by values isn't glamorous. It's quiet, steady, and often unglorified. But it's powerful. It's the difference between those who dream and those who achieve. When you commit to living this way, you're not just overcoming difficulties. You're building a version of yourself that's unshakable. Success isn't about avoiding hardship. It's about facing it with a clear sense of who you are and what matters most. So, reflect today. What values define you? How can you lean on them to sharpen your discipline? Start small. Honor one principle in your next decision. That choice, repeated daily, becomes the foundation of a resilient, extraordinary life. Knowledge is meaningless unless you put it into action. True learning isn't about collecting facts. It's about using what you discover to spark real change. Successful individuals don't just soak up information from books, people, or even their own mistakes. They transform it into steps that move them forward. This purposeful approach to learning is what separates those who grow from those who stagnate. Imagine learning as a tool, not a trophy. It's not enough to read endlessly, listen to advice, or reflect on past stumbles. What matters is how you apply it. Every source around you holds potential. A book can shift your mindset. A conversation can reveal a new idea. A failure can teach resilience. The key is to approach each with intention, asking, "How can I use this today?" That question turns passive curiosity into active progress. Too many people get lost chasing knowledge for its own sake, thinking mastery comes from knowing more. But real power lies in doing more with what you know. When you learn something new, whether it's a skill, a lesson, or an insight, test it. Apply it to your next decision, your next project, your next challenge. See what works, adjust what doesn't, and keep moving. This cycle of learning and acting builds momentum that drives transformation. Start small but deliberate. Pick one thing to learn today. A tip from a mentor, a strategy from a podcast, a takeaway from a setback, and use it right away. Don't wait for the perfect moment or pile up untested ideas. Knowledge gains value only when it leaves your mind and shapes your reality. So, embrace learning as a daily habit, not a distant goal. What will you learn today? And more importantly, what will you do with it? That's where change begins. Your surroundings shape who you become. The people you spend time with and the spaces you inhabit either lift you up or hold you back. Successful individuals understand this. Surrounding yourself with inspiring voices and a supportive environment fuels personal growth. It's not just about who's nearby. It's about curating a circle and a setting that push you toward your best self. Relationships matter deeply. When you're around those who dream big, act with purpose, and challenge you to rise, something shifts. Their energy sparks your own. They don't just talk about growth, they live it, and that inspires you to do the same. On the flip side, negativity can drain you. Complaints, doubts, and small-mindedness pull you down. The solution? Be intentional. Distance yourself from those who dim your light, and seek out people who ignite it, even if it means walking alone for a while. Your physical space is just as critical. A cluttered desk, constant distractions, or a chaotic room silently sabotage your focus. Productivity thrives in order. When your environment is clear, your mind follows. Design it with purpose. Keep tools within reach, mute unnecessary noise, and create a zone that invites excellence. It's not about perfection. It's about removing friction so your energy flows toward what matters. Take a look around today. Who lifts you up? What in your space slows you down? Start small. Unfollow a negative feed. Say no to a draining chat, or tidy one corner of your room. These choices aren't petty, they're powerful. Your environment and relationships are like soil and sunlight. Nurture them well, and you'll grow stronger. Cut out the weeds of negativity and build a world that supports your goals. That's how you turn your surroundings into a launchpad for progress. Growth isn't just about pushing forward. It's about staying strong for the long haul. Gratitude and balance are two quiet forces that make this possible. Practicing gratitude keeps your motivation alive and builds resilience, while intentional rest, like sleep or hobbies, ensures you perform at your best over time. Together, they create a foundation for sustainable success. Gratitude isn't just a feel-good habit. It's a mindset that transforms how you face life. When you focus on what's working, even small things like a kind word or a moment of peace, you shift your energy from lack to abundance. This doesn't mean ignoring struggles. It means finding strength in what's still good. That spark of appreciation fuels you through tough days, keeping despair at bay. It's like armor for your spirit, helping you bounce back when setbacks hit. Start simple. Each day, note one thing you're thankful for. Over time, this rewires your outlook, making you more adaptable and hopeful. Balance, though, is the unsung hero. High achievers know that relentless grinding without rest leads to burnout. Intentional breaks, whether it's a full night's sleep, a walk in nature, or losing yourself in a hobby, aren't laziness, they're strategy. A rested mind thinks clearer, solves problems faster, and stays creative. A refreshed body has the stamina to keep going. Think of it like tuning an engine. You don't run it non-stop without care and expect it to last. Schedule rest as seriously as work. Maybe it's 20 minutes of quiet or an evening with a good book. These pauses recharge you, amplifying your next effort. Together, gratitude and balance sustain you. One lifts your spirit, the other restores your strength. Try it today. Reflect on something you're grateful for. Then carve out a moment to rest. That's not weakness, it's wisdom for a thriving life. Growth doesn't happen where you feel safe. It thrives beyond your comfort zone. Facing discomfort, whether it's hardship, failure, or uncertainty, is how you forge a stronger mindset. Most people shy away from these moments, but those who lean in discover their true potential. Discomfort isn't your enemy, it's your teacher. Every challenge, be it a rejection, a mistake, or a leap into the unknown, carries a lesson. When you embrace it instead of running, you build mental toughness. Think of failure as feedback. It shows you where to adjust, not where to stop. Uncertainty, it trains you to trust yourself when the path isn't clear. These aren't setbacks, they're stepping stones. Stepping outside what's easy takes courage, but that's where transformation lives. Maybe it's tackling a tough conversation, starting something new, or pushing through doubt. Each time you do, you prove you're stronger than your fears. The discomfort fades, but the resilience you gain lasts. So, don't wait for comfort to act. Growth demands you face the hard stuff head on. Today, pick one uneasy step, small or big, and take it. That's not chaos, it's construction. It's how you sculpt a mindset ready for anything. Progress doesn't happen by chance. It's driven by self-reflection and a clear vision. To move forward, you need to track your journey, correct your missteps, and stay anchored to your personal goals. This isn't about perfection, it's about awareness. When you pause to evaluate what's working and what isn't, you take the wheel of your growth. Without this, you're just drifting, repeating the same cycles. Start by reviewing your actions. What did you do well today? Where did you stumble? Honest answers shine a light on what needs to change. Mistakes aren't failures, they're signals. Adjust your approach, tweak your habits, and keep going. This daily habit of reflection builds clarity, turning vague hopes into concrete steps. It's like navigating with a map. You see where you are and chart the next move. But reflection alone isn't enough. You need vision. A strong sense of purpose keeps you steady when motivation fades. Ask yourself two powerful questions. If not now, when? If not me, who? These aren't just words. They're a call to action. They remind you that waiting for the right time is an excuse, and no one else will build your dreams for you. Your vision is your compass. It cuts through doubt and lights the way, even on the darkest days. Combine these forces. Reflect to learn, envision to lead. Track your progress in a journal. Set goals that excite you, and revisit them often. Each small adjustment and every reaffirmed dream pushes you closer to where you want to be. Success isn't a gift, it's a path you carve with intention. So start today, look back to grow, look forward to rise. What's your next step? As we wrap up, let's tie it all together. Improving yourself every day isn't about grand gestures. It's about mastering the essentials. Focus, small steps, discipline, purposeful learning, relationships, gratitude, discomfort, and vision. These aren't just ideas, they're tools. Your attention shapes your reality. Tiny wins build your confidence, and values guide you through chaos. Learning becomes power when applied, while the right people and spaces lift you higher. Gratitude fuels resilience. Rest sharpens your edge, and embracing the uncomfortable forges strength. Above all, self-reflection and a bold vision keep you on track. Now it's up to you. The future doesn't wait. It's shaped by what you do today. Pick one lesson from this journey. Maybe it's guarding your focus or taking a small step and act on it. Ask yourself, what can I start right now? That choice, however small, is where transformation begins. Consistency turns potential into progress, and progress into an extraordinary life. Don't let this fade into the noise. Subscribe, revisit, and share this with someone who needs it. Your growth is a ripple. It inspires others too. So, take the challenge. Improve yourself every single day. The tools are yours. What will you build with them? Let's make it happen, starting now. Welcome to today's journey of self-improvement. One key lesson from successful people is the immense value of focus. Experts often say that your attention is your most precious asset. It's the foundation of everything you achieve. In a world full of invisible noise, like constant notifications, endless social media scrolling, or even negative voices around you, it's easy to lose sight of what truly matters. But here's the secret. When you master your focus, you take control of your own story. Every day offers a chance to improve, and it starts with where you direct your energy. Imagine your mind as a calm lake. Each distraction is like a grain of sand, turning clarity into chaos. Successful individuals don't chase everything at once. They choose what deserves their time. They mute the noise, turning off alerts, stepping away from draining conversations, and saying no to anything that pulls them off track. This isn't about being cold or distant. It's about protecting your biggest project, yourself. Think about it. Every click, every unnecessary chat, every moment of scattered attention is a step away from your goals. By focusing on what aligns with your purpose, you build not just productivity, but mental strength. A clear mind sees opportunities where others see obstacles. So, today, take one small action to sharpen your focus. Maybe it's silencing your phone for an hour or skipping a habit that wastes time. These choices shape your day, and over time, your life. The lesson is simple yet powerful. To improve yourself every single day, guard your attention like gold. It's the starting point of growth, discipline, and success. Where will you place your focus today? Let's make it count. Success doesn't come from giant leaps or dramatic breakthroughs. It's built from small, consistent victories day after day. Picture your life as a sturdy wall. Each tiny brick represents a modest step forward. These small actions, though they may seem insignificant, are the foundation of real progress. Too often, people fixate on grand achievements and overlook the power of humble beginnings. Finishing a small task today, learning a new skill tomorrow, or sticking to a simple habit, these are the bricks that matter. They're not flashy or loud, but over time, they stack up into something remarkable. When you look back, you'll see an impressive structure crafted from quiet, steady effort. The magic lies in consistency. Committing to small steps every day doesn't just create results. It strengthens your willpower and self-belief. Each time you conquer a minor challenge, you prove to yourself, I can do this. That feeling fuels you to keep going. Successful people know they don't need to conquer the mountain in a single day. They take it one step at a time, with patience and persistence. Start today and keep it simple. You don't need to aim for something huge. It could be reading a few pages, tidying your desk, or exercising for a few minutes. These small moves spark bigger changes. Every action, no matter how minor, lays the groundwork for the future you envision. The key is to trust the process and refuse to give up. Greatness isn't born from one bold moment. It's the sum of countless ordinary days where you choose to show up. Embrace the power of small steps. They're not just progress, they're proof of your resilience. So what's one small thing you can do right now? Take that step and watch how it transforms your path. True growth begins with discipline, but not just any discipline. Self-discipline rooted in unshakable values like integrity, responsibility, and courage. These principles form the bedrock of personal development, guiding you through life's challenges with a steady hand. While effort alone can push you forward, it's the alignment with your core values that transforms that effort into lasting progress. When you act based on what you stand for, rather than how you feel in the moment, you unlock a deeper strength that carries you far beyond fleeting motivation. Emotions are like the wind, unpredictable, shifting, and often fleeting. If you let them steer your choices, you risk becoming a passenger in your own life, tossed around by every high or low. But values? They're your anchor. They keep you grounded when storms hit and give you direction when the path ahead feels unclear. A person who chooses integrity over convenience or responsibility over excuses builds not just success but resilience. This is the kind of toughness that doesn't crack under pressure. It bends, adapts, and grows stronger. Consider the tough days, when exhaustion creeps in, when doubt whispers, or when obstacles pile up. It's easy to let frustration dictate your next move. Yet, those who thrive don't surrender to mood swings. They ask themselves, what would my values do right now? That simple question shifts everything. It turns a moment of weakness into an opportunity for growth. By acting in line with principles, showing up even when it's hard, keeping promises to yourself, owning your mistakes, you forge a character that can weather any storm.